Ice Cube once said, if you're scared, go to church. Well, today, I'll be your preacher, and we're going to go over 7 ways on how to manage your fear as a new motorcycle rider. Let's get it. First and foremost, you have to understand that it is completely normal to have fear about riding a motorcycle. Anytime you do something new, especially when it's dangerous, there's going to be fear associated with it. But the goal is to operate in the fear and not be ruled by it. The first thing you can do to manage your fear of riding motorcycles as a new rider is to take the motorcycle safety course if you haven't done so already. It is a great course for beginners to learn how to operate a motorcycle. Also, they will teach you the safe operating practices to help prevent you from getting into a motorcycle crash. It is an absolutely essential course. You should always take it. When I was getting my license, I didn't have to take it. And as a matter of fact, I haven't taken it yet myself. So I do need to get in there and take it at some point though. Also, not just the basic MSF course, there's also advanced courses that you can continue your education and training with that are available. So if you've already done the MSF course, the basic, continue on down the line. And in addition to these training courses, there's also, if there's a track in your local area, track days that you can go to, and you can be taught and learn how to operate motorcycles on a track. It's a whole lot a more safe environment, and that will translate to your road riding, and it'll help you to be a safer rider. The second thing you can do is start slow and take your time. Start off in parking lots or on roads with little to no traffic. You want to be able to focus on just operating the motorcycle rather than having to focus on what you're doing as well as what other traffic is doing. Also, try to ride when the weather is good. So good daylight outside. It's not storming. It's not raining. So that's just another thing you have to worry about, right? So start off with good weather at first, and as you progress, then maybe you can move into riding in rain or windy conditions. And then the last part of this one is you want to, if possible, start off on a smaller bike. Don't go out there on a Hayabusa or on a Road King for the first time trying to learn, because it's going to be a whole lot more difficult to learn on one of those bikes. Whereas if you can start off with a smaller bike, it'll be a lot more forgiving. The third thing you can do is gear up properly. Make sure you wear enough gear to protect you from a fall. Helmet, long sleeve leather jacket, gloves, boots, those sort of things. Because when you have gear on and you feel protected, that will mentally help you to have less fear and worry. Knowing that you're protected, it just gives you more confidence. Also, when it comes to picking gear, make sure you read up on it and ensure that the gear that you're getting is rated to protect you for what you're doing. You don't want to buy a motocross jersey, which is basically essentially just a t-shirt with no padding, and because it's long sleeve that you think that's going to protect you, because it's not when you fall on the road. So make sure the gear that you're getting is rated to protect you from what you're doing. The fourth thing you can do is ride with experienced riders. Find somebody who's, one, experienced, but two, also mature and is willing to take their time to help you. The last thing you want to do is ride with somebody who's reckless. Avoid reckless people. Okay, so riding in groups or riding with someone else will help your confidence. It will help you to learn from them, and as well, just the experience will build your confidence. But I gotta repeat it again: ensure that the person you're riding with, is not reckless, because that can have dire consequences. The fifth thing you can do is progress gradually. If you've never ridden a motorcycle before, maybe start in a parking lot and start by doing 10 laps the first time. And as you get more comfortable, increase it to the point until you're ready for your next step. And then when you take your next step, for example, maybe just drive around your block and do it a couple times, and then until you're comfortable with that, and then move up to your next goal. Set small achievable goals, and the ultimate thing that will happen is that your seat time will give you more confidence. So the more seat time you have, the more confident you'll get to achieve your next goal. Keep it small. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to go out there and, go 100 miles an hour on the interstate your first time. The sixth thing you can do is to know when to stop riding. Riding should be empowering, not traumatizing. So if you feel extremely nervous after riding, or if you feel extremely panicked, then it's okay to stop. It's okay to take a break. Like I said, you take things small, work on it a little bit, and then once you feel overwhelmed or you feel too exhausted physically or mentally, take a break. There's nothing wrong with that. Even the most experienced riders take breaks. Some days I want to ride my bike, but my mind is not right. I'm not feeling sharp enough, or I'm not feeling just on point, and I won't ride because of that reason. So this is a good step that you can take to make sure that you're not gonna get in a crash or anything like that. So from even as a beginner, but also as an experienced rider. And the seventh and last thing that you can do is learn to calm your own nervous system. We have a tendency to focus on the bad things, what bad could happen, but we never focus on what good could happen. So instead of saying, what if I crash, or what if I get hurt, think, what if I have the best time of my life? What if I learn to ride a motorcycle and it changes my life and it gives me a lot of joy? Think the cup half full instead of the cup half empty. Also you can look up breathing exercises to help you calm your nerves before you ride. Get into meditation to focus on positive things and to help your mind be under control. So I hope this video helped you to become more confident and to learn ways on how to help you manage your fear so that you can go on to become a happy and wonderful motorcycle rider. If you like this video, please give me a like and consider to subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, y'all.